Okay, today I'm going to be making some Old Bay chicken wings. This is for my granddaughters. I just visited with them up in Maryland, and we went out to eat. When they asked what they wanted, they said they wanted Old Bay chicken wings. So it was actually the first time I had ever tried them, and wow, they were great. So this is for them in hopes that one day that they'll be able to cook these at home themselves and continue to enjoy Old Bay chicken wings the way we did, or the way they did when they were kids. So first, I've got about 3 pounds of chicken wings here, and I want to get them dry, and then we're going to cut the flats and the drumettes to separate them and get rid of the wing itself, the wing tip. But first we need to dry these off. I'm going to go ahead and throw them inside of a bowl here so it's easy to get me room on my cutting board. And then to cut these, I'm going to find that joint on the wingette. Sometimes hard to find, but you can see that where that bone is at. Just cut down. And separate those two. You can save these off, and I've heard people will use those to make chicken stock. Okay, now we got them in a bowl, and I've dried them off, not really thoroughly because I do still want some of my ingredients to stick. So let me wash my hands. Okay, now we're going to put in the dry ingredients for our Old Bay chicken wings. And for every pound of chicken wing you have, you want to put in 1 teaspoon of each of these ingredients, and I'll put them below. So this is 3 pounds, 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon of corn starch, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And we can talk about the science of cornstarch and baking powder, but the fact is that it will create a much crispier chicken wing. And then the Old Bay, Mom, I need that's 1 tablespoon. I'm going to do 1.5. I really want to taste that Old Bay. And then some, for color, I'm going to sprinkle in some smoked paprika. And then we just need to mix that up really well, making sure we get everything coated. Now, the baking powder will interact with the fats and the protein in the skin, and create these micro bubbles, which increases the surface area. So when we put these in the oven, I didn't mention that. Now you can do this in the air fryer, and I know a lot of people like the air fryer. I think that it comes out much better in the oven, and we'll cook these in the oven at 450 degrees, but we're not going to do it right away because these have to sit really want to mix them well, but they have to sit in the refrigerator for a minimum of 3 hours. Better to go 5. In fact, overnight is even better, but I'm going to eat these tonight. This is the morning, so I'm going to let them go for about 4 hours, 5 hours. And that's going to let that baking powder and cornstarch to create that really nice skin, that dried skin, so that it gets extra crispy. So let me get a pan to put those in. So I have a wire rack over a baking dish. Now I want to put these in skin side up and space them apart so that they're not touching. Give them a lot of breathing room. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put these in the refrigerator, and we're going to let them sit uncovered for 4 hours. Be right back. Okay, now I've preheated the oven to 450, and I put the rack in the center. Let's go ahead and put these chicken wings with Old Bay into the oven. Now I've ended up letting those sit in the refrigerator for 5 hours. You want to do it at least 3 hours. The more, the better. Overnight is even better, but I'm going to eat these tonight. Okay, it's been 20 minutes, so we're going to take these out of the oven and give them a flip. Try not to burn myself here. So you might have noticed that I also lined the baking sheet with some aluminum foil just to make cleanup easier. So we just need to flip these over. They're starting to crisp up and get nice and brown. Okay, back into the oven. I think I'm going to put them in there for 15 more minutes. Maybe I'll check on them and see, but about 15 more minutes. Okay, the wings have been in there for another 15 minutes. It should be nice and crispy. I'll go ahead and get them out. Hear them sizzling. Beautiful. Let me turn the oven off. Oh yeah, these are ready. And go ahead and put them on the plate. Now you can, as I mentioned, put these in the air fryer. If you like the air fryer, power to you. The amount of time I would suspect to put these in the air fryer should be around 27 to 30 minutes at close to 400, maybe a little under 400, but I have not tried it in the air fryer because I really like how crispy I can get these in the oven. And these do look beautiful. So here they are. You can see how nice and brown they are. They look delicious. I'm going to give them a taste. I'll let you know. Now you could make a lot of different sauces to go with this. For tonight, I'm just going to have just the way they are. Old Bay crispy chicken wings out of the oven. Oven fried, I guess. But you could also make the traditional Frank's original hot sauce with butter, or you could kick that up a notch with some Old Bay and some Frank's and some butter. It's up to you. Experiment. Let me tell you, these are delicious. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, and I hope my granddaughters try this one day. Try to make it on their own.